The Vietnamese mossy frog, scientifically known as the dormir, is a unique and visually striking species of tree frog native to the montane forests of northern Vietnam and adjacent regions of Southeast Asia. These frogs are renowned for their mossy appearance and remarkable camouflage, which allows them to blend seamlessly into their forested habitats. Here are some key characteristics and information about the Vietnamese mossy frog. Vietnamese mossy frogs have a highly textured and moss-like appearance, with rough warty skin covered in tubercles and fringes that resemble patches of moss or lichen. They come in various shades of green and brown with mottled patterns and irregular markings that mimic the appearance of moss-covered surfaces. Their bodies are relatively stout, and they have large, expressive eyes. Adult Vietnamese mossy frogs are small to medium-sized, with individuals typically measuring around 2 to 3 inches in length. These frogs are native to montane forests in northern Vietnam, and are also found in neighboring regions of Laos and southern China. Vietnamese mossy frogs are arboreal, which means they are tree-dwelling amphibians. They are primarily found in montane rainforests and cloud forests, where they inhabit vegetation, trees, and branches. Their mossy appearance allows them to blend in seamlessly with the forest environment. These frogs are primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. They are agile climbers and spend much of their time in trees and vegetation. During the day, they often rest on leaves or tree branches. Vietnamese mossy frogs are insectivorous and primarily feed on a diet of small invertebrates, such as insects and other arthropods. They use their long, sticky tongue to capture prey. Breeding in Vietnamese mossy frogs typically occurs in tree hollows or cavities filled with water. Males call to attract females, and after mating, females lay eggs on vegetation above the water. Once the tadpoles hatch, they fall into the water below and develop into aquatic larvae before metamorphosing into terrestrial juveniles. Vietnamese mossy frogs are not considered globally threatened, but their populations can be affected by habitat destruction and fish. They are also collected for the pet trade, which can impact wild populations. Conservation efforts focus on preserving their montane forest habitats and raising awareness about their unique biology. Vietnamese mossy frogs are highly specialized for their arboreal lifestyle and are known for their extraordinary camouflage, making them a fascinating species for amphibian enthusiasts and researchers interested in the adaptations of tree-dwelling frogs. Darwin's frog refers to two closely related species of frogs in the Rhinodormatidae family, native to South America. These two species are Rhinoderma darwini and Rhinoderma rufum. They are collectively named after the famous naturalist Charles Darwin, who encountered and collected specimens of these frogs during his voyage on the Hans Beagle in the 19th century. Darwin's frogs are known for their unique reproductive behavior, which involves males carrying and protecting their developing tadpoles. Here are some key characteristics and information about Darwin's frogs. Darwin's frogs are relatively small in size, with a flattened body shape and a pointed snout. They have distinctive coloration, with a greenish-brown or grayish-brown dorsal surface and a pale ventral surface. Their coloration provides effective camouflage in their terrestrial habitats. Adult Darwin's frogs typically measure between 1 to 1.5 inches in length. These frogs are native to parts of South America, including southern Chile and Argentina. They are often found in temperate forests and wetlands. Darwin's frogs are terrestrial and are typically found in forested areas, where they inhabit leaf litter and moist environments near streams, ponds, and other water bodies. These frogs are primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. They are agile and can jump away quickly if threatened. Their diet consists of a variety of small invertebrates, such as insects, spiders, and other arthropods. They use their long, sticky tongue to capture prey. The reproductive behavior of Darwin's frogs is particularly unique and sets them apart from other frog species. Males call to attract females, and after mating, females lay eggs. What makes them remarkable is that the males take an active role in parental care. They pick up the eggs, which are relatively large and yolky, and carry them in specialized brood pouches located on their undersides. Once the eggs hatch into tadpoles, the tadpoles remain inside the male's brood pouch, where they develop. When they reach a certain stage of development, the male releases the tadpoles into water bodies, completing their metamorphosis into froglets. Both species of Darwin's frogs are listed as endangered or critically endangered due to habitat destruction, disease, and climate change. They have experienced significant population declines in recent years. Conservation efforts focus on protecting their habitats, monitoring populations, and researching methods to combat the spread of the amphibian chytrid fungus, which has affected many amphibian species worldwide. Darwin's frogs are known for their unique reproductive strategy, where males carry and protect their developing offspring, a behavior seen in only a few amphibian species. Their conservation status highlights the importance of protecting their habitats and addressing threats to amphibian populations globally. The ornate horned frog, scientifically known as Serrata fraserna, is a species of horned frog native to South America. These frogs are named for the prominent horn-like projections on their upper eyelids, which give them their distinctive appearance. Ornate horned frogs belong to the Sauridophyridae family, and are sometimes referred to as pac-man frogs, due to their large mouths and voracious appetite. Here are some key characteristics and information about the ornate horned frog. Ornate horned frogs are known for their robust, stocky bodies, and their large mouths, which can open widely to engulf prey. They come in a range of colors and patterns, including shades of green, brown, and reddish-brown, often with blotches or marbling that provide effective camouflage. The horn-like projections over their eyes add to their unique appearance. Adult ornate horned frogs are relatively large, with individuals typically measuring between 3 to 5 inches in length. Some individuals may grow even larger. These frogs are native to parts of South America, including countries like Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, and Paraguay. They inhabit various habitats, from tropical rainforests to grasslands. Ornate horned frogs are primarily terrestrial, and are often found on the forest floor, where they hide among leaf litter and vegetation. They are adapted for a burrowing lifestyle, and may dig shallow burrows to escape heat in dry conditions. These frogs are primarily sit and wait predators, meaning they wait in ambush for prey to pass by, and then strike quickly. They are known for their voracious appetite, and can consume prey items that are nearly their own size. Ornate horned frogs have a carnivorous diet that includes a variety of prey, such as insects, spiders, small vertebrates, and other small animals. They are opportunistic feeders, and will eat anything that fits in their mouth. Breeding in ornate horned frogs typically occurs during the rainy season, when conditions are more favorable for reproduction. Females lay clusters of eggs in shallow water bodies, such as ponds or temporary pools. The eggs hatch into aquatic tadpoles, which undergo metamorphosis into terrestrial juveniles before reaching adulthood. Ornate horned frogs are not considered globally threatened, and their populations are generally stable. They are popular in the pet trade due to their unique appearance and relatively low maintenance requirements. Conservation efforts focus on ensuring that collection for the pet trade is sustainable, and that wild populations remain healthy. Ornate horned frogs are charismatic and visually striking amphibians that have gained popularity among reptile and amphibian enthusiasts. Their unique appearance, large size, and distinctive behaviors make them a fascinating species for those interested in herpetology. The Wyoming toad, scientifically known as Anaxyrus baxteri, is a critically endangered amphibian species native to the United States. It is also known as the Baxter's toad or the Wyoming frog. The Wyoming toad was once considered extinct in the wild, but has been the subject of intensive conservation efforts aimed at recovering its populations. Here are some key characteristics and information about the Wyoming toad. Wyoming toads are relatively small in size, with a stocky body and warty skin. They have a distinctive pale green to olive green dorsal surface with irregular dark markings and spots. Their coloration provides effective camouflage in their terrestrial habitats. Adult Wyoming toads typically measure between 2 to 3 inches in length. Historically, Wyoming toads were found in the Laramie Basin of Wyoming, particularly in wetland habitats associated with the Laramie River. However, their range has significantly diminished over the years. Wyoming toads are semi-aquatic and are often associated with wetlands, including ponds, marshes, and slow-moving streams. They require both aquatic and terrestrial habitats for various life stages. These toads are primarily terrestrial, but require access to water for breeding. They are generally nocturnal, meaning that they are most active at night. Wyoming toads have a diet that primarily consists of a variety of small invertebrates, such as insects, spiders, and other arthropods. They use their long, sticky tongue to capture prey. Breeding in Wyoming toads typically occurs in the spring and early summer, when temperatures rise and wetland habitats become suitable for reproduction. Males call to attract females, and after mating, females lay strings of eggs in water bodies. The eggs hatch into aquatic tadpoles, which undergo metamorphosis into terrestrial juveniles before reaching adulthood. The Wyoming toad has experienced a severe decline in population, due to habitat loss, disease, and other factors. At one point, it was believed to be extinct in the wild. However, recovery efforts have been initiated, including captive breeding programs and habitat restoration. Some reintroduction efforts have taken place in its historic range to reestablish wild populations. The Wyoming toad is one of the most critically endangered amphibian species in North America, and its conservation status highlights the challenges faced by many amphibian species worldwide. Efforts to recover and protect this species are ongoing, and its story serves as a symbol of the importance of conservation actions to prevent extinctions and restore populations of imperiled amphibians. The black-spotted newt, scientifically known as Notophthalmus meridionalis, is a species of salamander found in North America. It is a member of the family Salamandridae, and is often referred to as the black-spotted or spotted newt due to its characteristic appearance. The black-spotted newt is known for its vibrant coloration, and its unique life cycle, which includes aquatic, terrestrial, and pedomorphic stages. Here are some key characteristics and information about the black-spotted newt. Black-spotted newts are relatively small salamanders with a distinctive color pattern. They have a dark black or brown background color on their dorsal surface, which is covered in bright orange to red spots. The combination of black and orange coloration makes them easily recognizable. Adult black-spotted newts typically measure between 2.5 to 4 inches in total length. These newts are native to parts of eastern North America, particularly in the southeastern United States, including Alabama, Florida, and Georgia. Black-spotted newts are semi-aquatic and are typically found in forested areas with access to freshwater habitats, such as ponds, streams, and temporary pools. They are well adapted to both terrestrial and aquatic environments. These newts have a fascinating life cycle that includes several stages. They start as aquatic larvae, which develop into terrestrial juveniles. Some individuals may become pedomorphic, meaning they retain their aquatic characteristics into adulthood, and do not undergo metamorphosis into terrestrial adults. Black-spotted newts are carnivorous and feed on a variety of small invertebrates, such as insects, worms, snails, and other aquatic prey. Their diet may vary depending on their life stage. Breeding in black-spotted newts typically occurs in the water. Males court females, and after mating, females lay their eggs in aquatic habitats. The eggs hatch into aquatic larvae, which eventually undergo metamorphosis into terrestrial juveniles or pedomorphic adults. Black-spotted newts are not considered globally threatened, and their populations are generally stable. However, local populations may face threats from habitat destruction and changes in land use. Conservation efforts include preserving their forested habitats and monitoring populations. The black-spotted newt's striking coloration and unique life cycle make it an interesting subject for amphibian enthusiasts and researchers studying amphibian biology and ecology. Their ability to inhabit both terrestrial and aquatic environments contributes to their success. As a species in the southeastern United States, the Amazon milk frog, scientifically known as Trichocephalus resinifictrix, is a large species of tree frog native to the Amazon rainforest and other tropical rainforest regions in South America. These frogs are renowned for their striking appearance and their peculiar behavior of secreting a milky, toxic substance when threatened, which gives them their common name. Here are some key characteristics and information about the Amazon milk frog. Amazon milk frogs are known for their vibrant coloration and distinctive patterns. They have a bright green to lime green dorsal surface with irregular dark blotches and spots that provide effective camouflage among the foliage. Their large, bulging eyes have vertical pupils. Their bodies are relatively robust, and they have adhesive toe pads for climbing. Adult Amazon milk frogs are relatively large, with individuals typically measuring between 2.5 to 4 inches in length. These frogs are native to various parts of South America, including the Amazon rainforest, the Guiana Shield, and the Atlantic forest regions in countries such as Brazil, French Guiana, Suriname, and Guyana. Amazon milk frogs are arboreal, meaning they are tree-dwelling amphibians. They are often found in the dense vegetation and canopy of tropical rainforests, where they hide among leaves and branches. They require access to water for breeding and may inhabit temporary ponds and water bodies. These frogs are primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. During the day, they rest on leaves, branches, or other surfaces, where their green coloration helps them blend in with their surroundings. Amazon milk frogs are insectivorous and primarily feed on a diet of insects, spiders, and other small invertebrates. They use their long, sticky tongue to capture prey. One of the most intriguing aspects of Amazon milk frogs is their defense mechanism. When threatened, they secrete a milky, toxic substance from their skin that can be irritating to potential predators. This secretion contains a variety of toxins and is used as a deterrent to discourage predators from attempting to eat them. Breeding in Amazon milk frogs typically occurs during the rainy season, when conditions are more favorable for reproduction. Males call to attract females, and after mating, females lay their eggs on leaves above water bodies. The tadpoles drop into the water below, where they develop into aquatic larvae, before undergoing metamorphosis into terrestrial juveniles and eventually becoming adults. Amazon milk frogs are not considered globally threatened, and their populations are generally stable. However, like many rainforest species, they may face habitat destruction due to deforestation and other human activities. Conservation efforts focus on preserving their rainforest habitats and monitoring populations. The Amazon milk frog's vivid coloration, striking patterns, and unique defense mechanism make it a captivating species for amphibian enthusiasts and researchers studying amphibian biology and ecology in the lush rainforests of South America. The eastern hellbender, scientifically known as Cryptobranchus alleganiensis, is one of the two subspecies of hellbender salamanders found in North America. Hellbenders are among the largest salamanders in the world, and are known for their unique appearance, flattened bodies, and loose, wrinkled skin. The eastern hellbender is a fully aquatic species and is native to the eastern United States. Here are some key characteristics and information about the eastern hellbender. Eastern hellbenders have a distinctive appearance. They have elongated bodies with loose, wrinkled skin that hangs and folds on their sides. Their skin is typically brown to grayish-brown with dark spots and blotches, providing effective camouflage in their aquatic habitats. Their flattened shape allows them to move along the river with ease. Adult eastern hellbenders are large, with individuals typically measuring between 12 to 17 inches in length. Some exceptionally large individuals can exceed 2 feet in length. The eastern hellbender is native to the eastern United States, including regions in the Appalachian Mountains and the Midwest. They are primarily found in cool, clear, fast-flowing streams and rivers. These salamanders are strictly aquatic and are typically found in the benthic zone of freshwater habitats. They prefer clean, well-oxygenated water with rocky substrates, which provide hiding places and suitable nesting sites. Eastern hellbenders are primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. They are ambush predators feeding on a diet of aquatic invertebrates, such as crayfish, insects, and small fish. They use their powerful jaws and teeth to capture prey. Breeding in eastern hellbenders typically occurs during late summer or early autumn. Males establish underwater nests in crevices between rocks, and females lay their eggs in these nests. Males guard the eggs until they hatch, and then they continue to provide parental care by guarding the larvae. Eastern hellbenders have experienced population declines in some areas due to habitat degradation, water pollution, and disease. Conservation efforts focus on protecting their freshwater habitats, improving water quality, and monitoring populations. Some regions have implemented initiatives to encourage the construction of hellbender boxes to provide nesting sites for these salamanders. The eastern hellbender is an iconic and unique species of salamander, and its conservation status highlights the importance of preserving clean, healthy freshwater ecosystems, which are crucial for the survival of this species and many others. The barred tiger salamander, scientifically known as Ambystomum avortium, is a species of mole salamander found in North America. It is known for its distinctive barred or marbled pattern on its body, and is one of the largest terrestrial salamanders in North America. The barred tiger salamander is a species with a wide distribution and a range of subspecies and color variations. Here are some key characteristics and information about the barred tiger salamander. Barred tiger salamanders have a robust and stocky body with a broad head and relatively short limbs. Their coloration and patterning can vary, but they typically have a background color of dark brown or black with irregular yellow or olive green bars or blotches along their body. This barred or marbled pattern gives them their common name. Adult barred tiger salamanders are relatively large and can reach lengths of 6 to 13 inches, with females generally being larger than males. These salamanders are native to a wide range of habitats in North America, from southern Canada through the United States and into northern Mexico. Their distribution covers various regions including grasslands, woodlands, wetlands, and deserts. Barred tiger salamanders are adaptable and can be found in a variety of terrestrial and aquatic habitats. They are often associated with ponds, lakes, streams, and other water bodies where they breed and lay their eggs. During the non-breeding season, they may burrow underground to avoid extreme temperatures and moisture loss. These salamanders are primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. They are opportunistic predators and feed on a variety of small invertebrates, insects, worms, and other prey. Breeding in barred tiger salamanders typically occurs in the spring or early summer when temperatures rise. Males court females and deposit sperm packets, which the females pick up to fertilize their eggs. Eggs are laid in water bodies, where they hatch into aquatic larvae. The larvae undergo metamorphosis, transforming into terrestrial juveniles before reaching adulthood. Barred tiger salamanders are considered a species of least concern in terms of conservation status, as their populations are generally stable and widespread. However, local populations may face threats from habitat destruction, pollution, and other human-related factors. Barred tiger salamanders are fascinating amphibians with a wide distribution across North America. Their adaptability to various habitats and striking coloration make them a subject of interest for both amphibian enthusiasts and researchers studying amphibian biology and ecology. The painted frog, scientifically known as Discoglossus pictus, is a species of frog found in parts of Europe and the Middle East. It is a member of the family Ellatidae and is characterized by its distinctive coloration, which includes bright green and black markings on its body. Here are some key characteristics and information about the painted frog. Painted frogs are relatively small frogs with a distinctive and striking color pattern. They have a bright green dorsal surface with black markings that resemble a series of spots and lines. The combination of green and black gives them their common name, as they appear to be painted. Adult painted frogs typically measure between 1.2 to 2.4 inches in length. Painted frogs are native to a range of countries in southern Europe and parts of the Middle East. Their distribution includes regions in Italy, southern France, the Iberian Peninsula, and North Africa. These frogs are primarily terrestrial and are often found in Mediterranean habitats, including scrublands, woodlands, grasslands, and rocky areas. They require access to temporary pools and other water bodies for breeding. Painted frogs are primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active at night. During the day, they seek shelter in underground burrows, crevices, or vegetation to avoid desiccation and extreme temperatures. Their diet consists of small invertebrates, such as insects, spiders, and other arthropods. They use their sticky tongue to capture prey. Breeding in painted frogs typically occurs during the rainy season, when conditions are more favorable for reproduction. Males call to attract females, and after mating, females lay small clusters of eggs in water bodies, such as temporary pools. The eggs hatch into aquatic tadpoles, which undergo metamorphosis into terrestrial juveniles before reaching adulthood. Painted frogs are not considered globally threatened, and their populations are generally stable. However, they may face localized threats from habitat destruction and changes in land use. Conservation efforts focus on preserving their Mediterranean habitats and monitoring populations. The painted frog's vibrant coloration and unique distribution make it an interesting species for amphibian enthusiasts and researchers studying amphibian diversity and adaptation in the Mediterranean region and beyond.